Aloha everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is about the Syma X56W drone. This is a budget drone that has some of the cool features that you can sometimes find in some of the more expensive drones on the market. I'm going to do a quick unboxing, an indoor and an outdoor flight, and I'm going to share with you guys what I think about this drone. Thank you to Syma for providing me this unit to be able to share with you guys what my thoughts are on it, but let's not waste any time. This is TK and this is the Syma X56W. So here's the box. This is the Syma X56W Folding Wizard, 12 and up, of course, and it was sent to me by DoDoeleph. I want to say again, thank you very much for letting me check it out. One of the main characteristics about this drone is that it's ready to fly out of the box. Pretty much just put in batteries and go outside and start playing with it. It doesn't require an application for your smartphone if you want to be able to take video and pictures. There's here a QR code for either one of those. We have app control of FPV flight plan, and I'll share with you guys how to do those things. A headless or HD camera, of course, Wi-Fi transmission, as far as one key takeoff and landing, and that's really one of the main characteristics about this. Not only that, it also has barometer set height, which means it will actually hold altitude, which is really cool. It does run on a 2.4 gigahertz frequency folding mode, as I mentioned to you guys. It does not fly when it's folded, so just keep in mind you do need to open it up. We do have headless mode support, 6-axis gyroscope, and of course tricks to be able to do 360 flip and stunts. Once you open up the box, you're going to be greeted with a couple of booklets here, instruction manual and guides on how to be able to set it up. The other thing they're also going to provide you is a screwdriver, as you do need this to be able to get into the battery on the actual controller as well as on the drone to be able to replace it. Now included we have a prop guard, we have a battery charger, USB battery charger. They do include two batteries, and this is a 3.7 volt 850 milliamp battery that runs about 10 minutes roughly as far as playing, depending if you're using video or not. Once you turn on the video mode, you are going to need more. But what I like about it is out of the box they send you two batteries, and these are 850, so these are kind of the higher capacity batteries that you have. And again, they provide you the charger, and then you're able to put the battery inside, and once you're done, just swap them and keep going. The controller is very nice. These actual buttons do nothing. This is pretty much just for the display at the bottom. Turning it on provides you access to the information as far as what the drone is doing once it's connected. We have trim control on the upper left, power on and off. We have one button takeoff and landing by just pushing the right joystick. So by pushing it down, it takes off. Pushing it again, lands. We have controls on the top. The trick button is on the left side. You push it and then do the side, and the drone will flip. And this is basically to go between low and high speed. So low speed is the general mode when you turn it on. High speed is just accelerates it. This is by no means going to be one of those more sporty drones. Again, for the price point that we're in, this is definitely very nice. And again, what we have here is the ability to turn on basically the controller and then see some of the statistics as far as the channels that we're on, the signal strength, as well as the battery on this. The star of the show is the drone itself. There is a compartment at the bottom. There is normally a screw here that controls it. You just slide it back to the back, and then you can insert the battery, connect it, close it, and then you'll be able to access and use it. So let's go ahead and put in a battery right now. And then once you close the door, make sure you slide it into place for it to kind of hold on. And if you want extra protection, you can definitely screw it. We have 4 feet, 4 offsets. The camera module is removable. Now the box does say HD camera, and I'm going to say that basically this is decent footage. It's not going to be HD the way you think of it. It's not 720p or it's not even 1080p, even in good light. But it's going to be good enough to give you footage if you want to be able to record your flight, as well as take pictures if you want to. Extending the arms is pretty simple. Out of the box, you could just basically extend them. The outer arms, the ones with the red blades, are going to be to the outside, to the front, and then of course the black ones on the back. They do provide us with additional props, so these props are going to be installed already, and then you can get the additional 4 that's inside the box. Overall, it's very simple. The camera is pre-positioned. There is no positioning on the camera, unfortunately. This is just basically fixed focus as well as fixed position. So if you need to replace it for any reason, you can slide it out, take it out, and then remove it and put in a new one if you want to upgrade even. But at this point, this is what we get with it. To close the arms, you do need to push the button, otherwise it does not close. So you push the button, you bring it back in. Power it on, you just press and hold the power button on the top, and you'll notice there's going to be some LEDs flashing at the bottom, the red and green. There's really not much to do as far as pairing. All you need to do with the controller itself, just power it on, give it a second, and then sure enough, you'll notice right there it's giving us connection directly into the drone. The drone is actually pretty much ready to fly right now, and again, you can go between camera mode and then video mode. So here's video mode, camera mode. Other than that, if I just close the actual controllers together, and then shutting them off by bringing them together. Very easy, very simple to control. And on your smartphone, you just need to connect to the FPV Wi-Fi that it connects. It generates itself automatically when you turn it on. Now, as long as you're connected to the Wi-Fi, the camera itself automatically turns on. You'll hit start, and then it takes us directly into the camera, and you'll notice we have some similar controls. So here's the camera. I'm gonna go ahead and position it and look at it. So you're automatically looking at it. There's a few controls that we have at the bottom of the screen. So if we slide, well, let's go ahead and do it here. So by default, we use the controls here the same way we use them on the controller, but the main difference here is that we have the ability of turning on gyroscope mode. So this function here, if I click it, it uses the actual gyroscope in the phone to be able to control the joystick, and I'm going to share with you guys a quick demo with that inside before we go off. We do definitely have headless mode, and then of course flight path, which is really functional, is you're able to basically draw a path for it to go, and you'll notice it basically follows the path. And again, I'll show you guys a real quick sample of that, but the beauty of it is you can actually control it to tell it where to go. You could just say like go forward, come back, turn left, turn right, and when you want to change things, you can actually make it to go circle, do different options. Very cool. Definitely recommend doing these when you're outdoors, as it does need some space. Other than that, you do have the ability of turning on low speed and high speed. By default, it starts with low, and of course single button takeoff, single button go down as far as land, taking a picture, as well as starting a video, and then of course you have access to the library of footage and videos that you've taken with it, so you're able to access it. It does not have any internal storage, so everything will be saved directly to your phone. So the first thing we can do is play with it directly with your mobile phone. You can use the controller, so that's basically how it's right out of the box, ready to go. Or you can pair it directly to your phone. You'll notice the camera is on by default, and if you don't have a phone paired to it, there's no way of seeing the feed directly from the camera built into this. Now, it's rated to be a full HD or an HD camera, although the quality of the image, I'll let you guys kind of see how it kind of looks like here. It's not, I wouldn't say necessarily HD, but it's decent. And again, you have the controls here, the one button up and down, as well as the altitude control. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it on, and I'm going to show you some of the things that are on this camera directly inside, and then of course we'll go outside. So now we're outside. I'm gonna go ahead and connect directly to the controller, as well as turn on the camera so that I'm able to record some video for you guys. So what do I think about this drone? I think this drone is really good for the price point. We're getting a lot of features for not that much, and it's actually pretty decent. Again, it's a sub $100 drone that has not only folding capabilities, altitude control, flight path, 360 flips, as well as the fact that we can use the gyroscope on our smartphone to control it. So it's really easy to set up, and it truly is ready to fly out of the box. You take it out, charge the batteries, and you can go right away. You don't even need a smartphone, as the controller does most of the things that you want it to do. So I want to say thank you very much to Syma for letting me check out the X56W. It's definitely one of the more fun drones to play with. As far as the camera, I'm just going to say that if you're buying this drone for the camera, you may want to look at either replacing the camera module, as it is replaceable, or at least just accepting the fact that this is more fun to fly, and for casual pictures and video, this is going to be fine. But I wouldn't necessarily get this just for the video functionality. I think it's really cool, priced at the right level, and it's a lot of fun in the summer. Again, thank you very much for the support. Like and subscribe as usual, and I'll see you guys in the next video.